スーパーレディオブラザーズ
It's time for the Super Radio Brothers. I think the one just had an accident.
Yes, we are back, the Super Radio Brothers. As if there was any doubt, broadcasting from strategic locations all across the empire. Yes, it is the Super Radio Brothers. And today, making his 2023 debut, it is Super Radio Brother Trent. What's up, Trent?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm back to the books, as
that's-
they say. You know, I'm doing the college thing, and everything's just moving right along so far.
Ah, excellent. And good to have you back. It's been close to a month.
Yeah, man. We know it's a long time, man.
And of course, that is the voice of Super Radio Father.
Yes, it's me, man.
No, that's not your
I
voice.
forgot
Wait.
what-
No, that's not my voice.
Isn't it-
I forgot what his voice sounded like.
There you go.
Forgot my voice?
That's why he was trying to fool you. You heard that?
Yeah.
I said, and that's the voice of Super Radio Father, and then he changes his voice to something that's not his voice.
That's right, man. So I finished with my one-man march.
So let's
today.
try it again. Let's see if we can get your actual voice. And that's the voice of Super Radio Father.
Hey, it's me, Rich. Hey, no, it's not. Forget about it.
Not
Hey,
very.
where are you?
No, that's not very natural.
that's
it doesn't
not very-
sound like you.
Let
Yeah,
me
it doesn't
see.
sound
Okay,
like you.
let me-
It's not working. One more chance. One more
Okay,
chance. We'll try to
okay.
get an authentic Super Radio Father voice. Here we go. And of course, returning to the show, Super Radio Father.
Hey, man, what's up, people?
Definitely not. Yeah,
No?
no. It's-
Yeah.
you can't be natural when you're asked to be natural,
Okay,
right, Trent?
So I'm natural.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's an old radio. That's an old radio adage. You cannot be. If you're asked to be natural,
Yeah.
you're going to be the opposite.
Yeah, come on, be natural.
yeah?
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's be natural. Be
All right.
yourself. Be yourself.
Well, okay, so I finished my one-man march today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little too natural now.
Yeah, a
It's
little too natural. Man. You know.
we don't want to get that deep into
No,
it.
I'm not going to get into this, man.
So yeah, Super Radio Brothers, we've returned. Trent, what's up? Welcome back. Your many travels hopefully have been beneficial for yourself.
Yeah, I would say. I'd say yeah. They're definitely beneficial. It was a fun trip to beautiful Pennsylvania for the week after Christmas, rather, and leading in the new year before I started my semester at the University of South Florida, and had a nice time. Had trouble getting home on January 2nd because they had some air traffic control issues down here in Florida. So there were too many planes coming in.
Oh.
So we were dealing with that. But otherwise, they gave me another couple of days to stay up in the Keystone State where the weather was it was not frightful. It was quite mild, believe it or not.
Your arms
So-
must have been tired from
That's
all of
right.
that flying.
Yeah, man.
I know.
Yeah, you made a couple
exactly.
of stops on the way down, right?
But yeah, I'm sure we'll hear all about that during the Couch Report.
yes.
A lot coming up there. And of course, sports. At least two of us had teams playing in not wild card weekend, super wild card weekend. And very excited Giant fan over here. So we'll get to all of that. But of course, there are more important things going on in the world. And I am talking about the news. Yeah. It's the news, Trent. That's what it sounds like.
yeah. Dirty blues. Arr.
Oh yeah. That's the ticket. That's the stuff right there. You know?
The toilet flushing. The toilet flushing is the sound of just pure insanity.
No, I think it's pure heaven. Cause you be letting all that shit out, and it doesn't have to stay with you, you know. Like your
Pure
back.
heaven.
That's right,
Yeah,
man.
Todd Bowles needs to be doing that.
Todd, well, we'll get to Todd toilet bowls.
Todd toilet bowls.
Oh my goodness, I have some stuff to say about that as
Oh,
well. Oh,
my
I can't
God.
wait till sports.
Oh.
But let's get started
That's
with
why
the
we
news.
get through this first.
Yeah. Let's do this first, and then we'll get to the sports and talk about Super Wild Card Weekend, make some picks, and a lot of fun coming up here. And yes, the Couch Report. But first, in the poop lead,
Yes.
are you a smart ass?
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah, well he's probably right. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I can say whatever I want. I don't work with you anymore.
Oh, look at that! Now
Oh.
complete transparency. He's
That's
ready to
right.
go.
They got bloody boss. I'm telling you.
How about this? How about a toilet? Right.
Yeah,
Now, let me preface this by saying the only thing I can compare this news to is when I heard that the first iPhone was coming out. It was such a huge deal. I mean, people were going nuts. The iPhone, it was so big that people were actually calling it the God machine. They were like, "Oh, the iPhone, the God machine," and you're thinking, "Well, that's ridiculous. How great can it be?" And it literally changed the world.
I don't know. I'm not any smarter.
It's you are though. You are. You can send emails.
Yeah, man, and I can buy stuff.
You know what an emoji is now. You got a middle finger emoji from
Trent.
Trent.
That's right. Wise guy. I got my fingers up right now.
Yeah. So no, the iPhone has made everyone a little bit smarter, I would say, by creating this world of instant information. Yes. So those who called it the God machine, maybe they were right about that. But I challenge that by saying perhaps an invention even greater than the iPhone has been released.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Smart ass.
It's about having a smart ass. That's right, Trent.
A smart
Instead
ass.
of a phone, a smart ass. More accurately described, a smart toilet. Yes, Kohler just released the Numi 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so what do you do? Move your ass around?
Well, it depends on.
Obviously, your ass don't talk.
You can handle it the way you want. You know, I'm sure everybody has their own style of delivery.
Oh my God.
But,
you do.
I could just sit here and describe my style, but the only
I'd rather not.
the only problem with this particular invention, and I think it was the same because the iPhone when it first came out was like thousands of dollars, and it's still pretty expensive. But this toilet is $11,500. How about that? An $11,000 toilet.
Okay, what else does it do?
So
You put that shit in the car?
So it has Bluetooth technology.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Isn't that great? You know,
yeah, press the wrong button.
Alexa enabled. Right.
Yeah, what does he say? Oh shit, that shit stinks.
They call it an immersive experience. You know, there's surround sound for your music because everybody listens to music when they're pooping.
So that's how your ass shakes with the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. So
holy
there's
shit.
actually
so when say that makes sense because the immersive it's part of my college textbooks. It has an immersive reader. So I mean, the electronic it reads everything to me. So the toilet with is immersive as well. That's freaky.
Look at this. They're taking that technology that has made lives better.
Yeah.
All right. Age of instant information, and they're making your ass a smart ass. Okay. Now there's a reviewer online who's had an opportunity to review the specs of. Oh no, Trent, are you okay?
Yeah, you all right, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Well, you cut one over there.
He's choking himself. Here's a quick review on the specs of this smart-ass toilet. So let's just take a quick listen here.
Would you spend $10,000 on a toilet? Kohler touts that the Numi is Bluetooth connected and integrated with Amazon Alexa.
Oh, great.
And apparently you can utilize the 2.0 theme music for an immersive experience.
You could just put your
You can get
Echo
behind
Dot
Rocky
in the
theme
bathroom.
song every time the toilet opened up for me.
What
is this integrated personal cleaning they talk about? I have a washlet bidet from Toto, and it does a great job of cleaning in the crevices.
Ew, in the
maybe
crevices.
They like clean their booty holes.
What is it talking
about?
In the crevices.
I had to scroll down, but this I can get behind. The dual flush, so you can have different powered flushes.
I need dual flush.
If you just drop the kids
Definitely.
off at the pool and the bowl's kind of full.
Sometimes you need a little extra.
That'd be great. I'd really like it if it cleaned the bowl afterward for me. If there was like
that's
like
true
an
for $10,000, it should clean itself. You know what I'm saying?
Style suction that just.
Sorry, went off.
So then I wouldn't have to clean it afterward. That'd be great. Ooh, a stainless steel wand.
Don't worry, the
changes
FCC is
spray
not going to
shape.
tear
I've
us down.
always wanted
It's all
a
good.
booty hole to get cleaned by a heart-shaped spray that just like went back and
They
forth.
feel me,
Next
man.
features
This
are
lady's
kinda
still
standard.
going on about
Quiet
this
clothes,
toilet.
I have that on my Toto.
Her
And
Toto.
misting,
Toto.
What is she
beforehand,
talking
heated seat, yeah. And then the air drying system, that's
Imagine
that's
I go
totally
to the
normal.
park and
this is
talk to
kinda
the guy.
different. It
Hey,
supports 100
my new
flushes during
toilet
a
cleans
power
my
outage.
Toto.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about.
I got that
not
on my
being able to
Toto,
flush
guys.
Yeah,
during
you
a
got-
power outage.
Hey.
Well, I've never had a
What the
problem
hell's your
flushing
Toto?
toilet during a power outage because plumbing is
Hey,
separate
Trent, do you
from
want to come
electrical.
over and
But
try my
anyway, I own
Toto?
everything. For $10,000, I guess you could sit down.
the hell
on a
away
bowl
from me,
and be
bro.
like, Alexa, play me my taking a dump music playlist.
Oh,
And then Eye
yeah.
of the Tiger would start
What would be
playing.
the number one song on your Taking Your Dump playlist? That's a pretty good question.
Man.
That's a good
You know what?
question.
Hey, you know what would be my, what would be mine?
Yeah, what was it? What is it?
Shipping Up to Boston by Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah. That's a very Irish. That's a big St. Patty's Day song right there. Oh yeah. So that would be pretty good.
I don't believe RC2 knows that song.
He
but,
might not.
Yeah,
he might, but
Drop
this is a guy who was singing "My Dingaling" last week.
Yeah,
right?
My Dingaling. What? Yeah, I will have.
What would be your taking a dump playlist? What's the first song?
Jenny, I got your
Marilyn
number.
Manson.
The Beautiful People.
Beautiful people.
The beautiful people.
Oh,
the beautiful people.
Man, you could. Yeah. See, I'm thinking about it. You go up and down on the toilet.
Yeah, maybe it helps it, pass a little easier.
Yeah. Now I'm
What do you
buying.
think?
I'm buying candles.
Well, you got to light a match or something.
Okay,
it's-
okay. So here's a trend.
Yeah.
Here's a trend because on our previous few episodes we had a talking toilet that could detect how bad your crap smells,
Right.
and now you have a smart ass toilet. I'm seeing a trend here because now you basically, your ass is getting smarter, and then of course you that toilet that can tell
Yeah.
if you have a disease just by how you take a dump.
I guess it's true in the sense that they've done so much with technology and putting it in
Yeah.
cars.
Put a
and
TV in the bathroom
Yeah.
and just sit there all day.
now they're like,
What do you think?
Where is technology? What has technology not touched?
Yeah, look at that. Now it's down to your ass. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's a smart ass. So
That's right.
there you go. If you got an extra $11,500, you can have this smart ass toilet.
Well, this is gonna be one smart ass dude and not buy it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe don't buy it. That's true. Maybe don't buy it. We'll stick with the toilet theme. How about a toddler?
Oh boy!
You don't like that? Well, Trent doesn't like children. We established this on the show earlier.
Whoa!
Am I wrong about that?
Oh,
Trent, I don't know. I forget the context, but Trent was like, "Children, ugh."
oh, dude, we gotta talk.
No, man, no. I'm trying. Yeah, I can't remember the context either, but all I remember is the two of us laughing hysterically. I can't remember what the context was, but you know what? No, I was looking at something. I was multitasking, and then I went, ugh, whenever you're like, and you were like, oh, no. So hey, I'm being fully transparent here. I was looking at my phone, I think, and
Very much, my
Just
son.
like, listen, I like children, okay? Come on, guys. It's my phone.
Yeah.
And I was tired that day, and I didn't know what we were talking about, but
I have no idea, honestly. But all I remember, the two of us laughing hysterically.
oh yeah, that was pretty funny. So anyway, this toddler, this 1-year-old, gets his head stuck in a toilet.
Oh,
He needed rescuers to help him. And now it was a toddler-sized toilet seat stuck on his head. Yeah, that's what happened. I'm sticking to it. And we, the mother, before she called 911, she tried all sorts of things. She put baby oil on the kid's head, and
the kid's head stuck in a toilet.
so I actually have video here. Check this out
Oh,
of this kid here. That's what he did. Look at him. There he is. He's got the toilet around his head. And for some reason, they produced a video with this music. So there he is. Yeah. He's got the toddler-sized toilet seat on his head. Cops show up.
yeah.
Crime scene.
Back away from the toilet.
Now look at this kid. That's a hero right there. He's figuring it out. He's figuring it out. And so-
Yeah. Go.
got it? Almost.
Go.
Almost got it. Yep.
There you
He
go.
got it off. How about that? Look at that. Look at that
Jeez.
kid.
I'm free, baby.
Hey!
I mean, what a horrible. Do you think that's something as a toddler you remember for the rest of your life? That the police had to come and help you get a toilet seat off
He'll
your
probably
head?
see that on the computer when he gets a little older. Yeah, I had a toilet stuck on my head, a long time ago.
And there's a lot of poop type stuff going on here, right? So, how about this? Twitter employees, right? Elon Musk. I mean, the dude is super rich, right? He's sending rockets into space.
Yeah.
He's trying to revolutionize human existence, literally, by setting us up for the space age. And he also bought Twitter, so that was big news as well.
Oh, my goodness.
However, I
so glad.
struggle to understand what's going on over there. Some of Twitter's remaining employees
Okay.
have reportedly begun bringing their own toilet paper to the office.
Oh, that's nice.
As Elon Musk implements sweeping cost-cutting measures at the company. His scramble to save money includes a move this month to abruptly fire janitors who worked at the company's San Francisco headquarters. The cuts came after the janitors had gone on strike for more pay. The absence of janitors have left the office in disarray with bathrooms that have grown dirty.
Oh, my goodness.
And
cheap.
And persistent smells.
Son of a Brooklyn
persistent
Bridge.
smells of leftover takeout food and body odor.
Oh, Jesus.
The New York Times reported, citing sources familiar with the matter, the report said some employees are bringing their own toilet paper because no janitors are on hand to replace supplies. Musk has purportedly packed Twitter employees onto 2 floors while shutting down 4 others. So this dude is super rich, sending rockets to space.
He ain't got no more money, man.
And he decides to cut costs with the janitors?
That's right. Bring your own paper.
Come on, man.
But wait a minute. Who's going to flush?
That's the whole point. Nobody's flushing.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, don't you hate it whenever you're on don't you hate it whenever you're on the toilet and you really need some paper and you look and unfortunately there's no paper in the dispenser. You're going,
Isn't that the worst thing ever?
Yeah, man. Then you got to take your underwears off, wipe your, you know what?
Yeah, you
wipe your ass.
Then you leave it right there for somebody else.
You got to use the rug on the ground. You know, the toilet rug.
They said that nasty so and so was here. Who was that?
Wasn't that the greatest scene in Step Brothers when he doesn't have the toilet paper and he uses the rug?
Yeah, he uses the rug.
Oh my goodness! So Elon Musk, I don't get it. Like the richest guy in the world, he's cutting costs with janitors. That's kind of embarrassing.
That's kind of tacky, man.
Yeah, that's I don't know. That's kind of embarrassing to me. So I'm going to move on to some good news here. You guys want to hear a little good news?
Good, yeah.
This is good stuff here. So
this sounds very embarrassing.
Yeah, that's horrible. But and I have more stuff in sports, and this isn't sports, but it involves the Buffalo Bills. Remember a couple weeks ago there was a huge blizzard up in western New York, and they had to move the Bills game to Detroit.
To Detroit.
So that was a huge, crazy storm. And one particular man in Buffalo, he saved the lives of over 20 people during the snowstorm. Wow. And he was awarded by the Buffalo Bills 2 Super Bowl tickets for his bravery. What he actually did, his name is Jay Whiffley, and he broke into a school and helped others stranded in the storm get shelter. So I actually have audio here of him being surprised by the team with 2 Super Bowl tickets for his heroic efforts.
On behalf of Highmark, Blue Cross and Blue Shield and the Buffalo Bills, we wanted to surprise you today.
2 tickets to the Super Bowl. We love you. We know what you did on Christmas Eve was very heroic, and you're our hero. And the Bills and Highmark want to present you with these tickets to go watch the Super Bowl.
How about that? 2 Super Bowl tickets.
Very cool. Very cool.
That dude saved 20 people's lives in a snowstorm.
Yeah, I don't need
Rambo. Crap my pants.
I don't need Rambo.
Just trying to say he crapped his pants. I crap my pants. I'm not saving anybody.
Yeah. Nah, man, you got to save people. People first, man.
Yeah,
absolutely. No, but when I got those Super Bowl tickets, I'd be crapping my pants. I'd be like, let's go.
He'd lose control of his bodily functions.
Yeah, sir.
Thank you. You started smelling stuff, farts.
Sir, what are you slipping on? Eh?
Yeah, what happened? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Jesus. What did you eat?
How do you not root for Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl when everything they've been through and then you hear something like that? Dude, can you imagine he got those 2 Super Bowl tickets and Buffalo makes it to the Super Bowl?
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Buffalo. I mean, that's who I'm rooting for in the playoffs, now just because of the whole Damar Hamlin situation. And I hadn't been on the air to talk about that since, that has happened on the January 2nd. But man, you look at it, it's after all that they've gone through with the snowstorms and everything, you hit the nail on the head. You cannot help to root for guys like Stephon Diggs and that whole team to make it to the Super Bowl. And they got a road ahead of them, but if they keep playing well, it wouldn't surprise me to see them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it'll help them if Josh Allen stops throwing interceptions and turning the ball over. But we'll get to sports in a little bit. But to stick on the pre-sports part of the news here, how about this one, Trent? You covered some high school football while you were the morning news anchor in Flagler County. How about this story right here? A Texas football coach, right? a high school football
Yeah.
coach, is on leave after some of his players needed medical attention and some were hospitalized. Apparently, Coach John Harrell had his players do 400 push-ups during a workout. So, but believe it or not, the players and parents are defending the coach. So, to them, they're like, hey, hold on a second. This guy's not so bad. He's our coach. He's our leader.
Yeah. He's treated us with nothing but respect, and he loves every single one of us like his own.
So if anything was going on with this situation that I thought these kids were being harmed, I would have been the first person up at the principal's office or wherever I need to go to have this shut down.
So, there you go, Trent. What do you think of that story?
I could do one push-up.
But see, in my opinion, if you've got multiple players who need medical attention because of your workout, that says something. And unfortunately, you're tone deaf to realize what they're trying to tell you.
Something's not right. Something's wrong there. Yeah, I hear you. You know, not everybody could get at it like me. You know,
right,
I do 400 in my sleep. Like literally, I'm sleeping and I'm doing 400 push-ups.
Yeah, I do one, and I try to get up, bro.
Man, I'm so out of shape. I'm so out of shape right now. If I did 100 push-ups, I'd be happy with myself.
Shit, man, you got to go one first.
So the rest of the show, just do push-ups, Trent. We'll check in with you, and we'll see where you're at.
Every 10 minutes, do one push-up.
And if you need medical attention, we'll know that this coach is wrong.
That's right, man. He's wrong.
It's not right.
Not cool.
So
not right.
Yeah, that's an it's a touchy subject, and it could have been any sport, but then it's football and all of the everything that goes with that these days, and injuries and some of the fears. You know, some parents, they won't even let their kids play football. So it's kind of a controversial thing, especially when you hear about a coach like that.
Can you play football, RC3?
Me? Oh, I played a lot of football growing up. Oh, yeah.
I know, but can you play right now?
I could probably, it's been a while. I'll probably get hurt, but I'll give it my all. I could probably throw the football still.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah, it was pretty good there.
Still got the arm, but probably can't move like I used to. It's never much of a runner, even though I did have like a 70-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, after they called it back.
Yeah, remember? I got two. I had two in a row.
It was unbelievable, man.
But let's see. Let's see here. So how about? Do you? Let me ask you this, Trent. Do you think that fishing? You know what fishing is? You guys go fishing?
I love Charlie.
No, what's he talking
Charlie
about?
Charlie the tuna, man.
My granddad, he loved fishing. You know, you're a TJ. He still loves. He goes every now and then, and I haven't gone fishing in a long time, but yeah, I've gone several times.
So
I go fishing in the supermarket.
You go pass by there.
Oh hell yeah.
But how about this? So you wouldn't consider fishing cruelty to animals?
What's the cruelty?
You like jabbing a hook in its mouth and pulling it from its natural habitat?
That's crazy. Yeah, I've done that a couple of times, but I never thought about it.
Yeah,
like
that's pretty cruel.
And then,
well, not if you're gonna eat it though, right?
Yeah, well, after you clean them, then you eat them, and then you say this now after all these years.
Well, maybe this reaction is a bit overboard. Here's a pretty interesting.
I'll never go fishing again.
Coming out of England, an animal activist in England goes completely nuts on another woman who's doing nothing but legally fishing. Let's see what the scene sounded like.
Oh boy!
You know, are you? What do you think is going to happen here?
I could hear some raised voices.
Yeah.
So
hey, no fishing here.
So here you go. Animal activists going nuts over fishing.
Wait a minute. Did you say England?
Yeah, in England.
Oh, okay. Hey, bloody hell! There's no fishing here, you know.
Across the bloody pond.
Oh, I'm telling you.
It's the best. That's
no.
Oh, go ahead, Trent. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
No fishing here.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Look at you.
All right, so here we go. Animal activist goes nuts on someone fishing.
God, you are disgusting. Put that bloody thing back in the water if it's not dead already. Put it back. You are disgusting. You are a disgrace. I hope that's recorded because you are an absolutely bloody disgrace. It's a fish. Put it back in the water. Are you trying to kill it?
It's a fishery.
You're a whore. And you
People go fishing, darling.
She said, "You're a whore." Where did that come from?
I don't know, man. She probably wanted to eat that fish, right?
And the other one's like, "It's a fishery."
But wait a minute. Don't they eat fish and chips over there?
I mean, so there's some people, not so cool with fishing.
No, that's not cool.
I mean, if you're gonna eat the fish, I think that's a hunter-gatherer. That's a human activity.
How you know the people are not hungry?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. How do you know that the people aren't hungry and you're doing something good?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come on.
And then she probably eats fish and chips. See? Liar. Put your pants on fire.
Yeah, I know. Well, she probably does her fishing where you do your fishing.
That's right, man. At the supermarket.
Yeah, at the supermarket.
I told the guy, here, give me the paper. Throw it at me. Come on.
Throw it at me.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you know what? Here's another question for you. Do you know what dancing is?
God.
Well, but, let me just try. I'm confident you do. I'm not sure what my dad. So here's a quick video just to remind you of the activity.
Yeah.
Of this is what dancing is. Okay, so just check it out. Here you go. There you go. You see this guy? He's dancing. He's excited about it too. There you go. Mama say mama sama mamaku-san. There you go.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's dancing. You should do that, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, see.
Not do that shit now. Forget it, man. I have to get two
I can't.
ambulances to put me back together.
What about you,
I
Trent?
can't dance.
You can't dance?
No, I can't dance. Even though I'm a drummer, I can't dance. No.
Yeah, you gotta have rhythm, right? You're a drummer, a percussionist.
Well, me and Mommy, we're dancers.
Oh, this guy here, Trent, that's a world-class dancer right there. You get down.
That's right. Get down like a clown, son.
Yeah, hey, he probably danced all those '60s love songs back in the day.
Yeah, and Latin music too, man. Latin music's like so fun to dance.
That's the best dancing music.
Oh, I think so.
How about nothing like Elvis Presley?
Elvis Presley's cool, but to move, get your body moving, everything shaking, like that toilet thing. Come on.
As a masterclass dancer myself, I prefer house music because it allows me.
What did you say you was?
Masterclass dancer, of course. Everybody knows. I mean,
me and his
I don't know
mom,
about all that.
Well, me and Mom know, so we'll talk about that later.
So, we could talk about all my great dancing moves, but I have a couple of go-tos. But you know how in bars you have to have a license for alcohol?
Yes.
Or can you believe that in Sweden they require a dancing license? You can't allow people to dance in your establishment unless you have a license for it.
They ain't got nothing to do over there, right?
Yeah. So now it's being challenged in government. All right. Right now, businesses, they have to apply for a license, which costs $67 to apply for.
Where's this at?
In Sweden.
Sweden.
Now, check it out. If they find people dancing in your establishment, and you don't have a license, you don't have a permit, owners can lose their liquor and business licenses if police officers find someone dancing there unauthorized.
But what do they do with the dancers?
Well, they got they're arrested. That's a good point.
They handcuff their feet.
You guys are dancing.
You get to the car best as you can.
You guys are dancing in a no dance zone. Sorry, this is no dance zone. Time to go. Sorry about that. But anyway, fun fact: you need a license to dance in Sweden.
Jeez.
So that's I would say that's pretty amazing. What do you say?
Yeah, I guess we'll see what they come up with, what this planet comes up with next week.
Speaking of pretty amazing, a 14-year-old Boy Scout out of Minnesota.
Okay.
Trent, have you ever slept outside before?
Yes.
Now, is this under what circumstances?
I camped one time.
Oh, okay. You're
okay. I would say, you didn't pay the rent, man? What is going
on? Come on, man. No. You ever slept outside?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Anything we should know about?
No, I can't talk about that.
All right.
How about RC3? How about you?
Have I ever slept? I would say that's a hard no. I can't remember ever sleeping outside.
No, I don't think so.
You should get used to it.
I know.
Yeah, because when we went water rafting, we didn't
No,
camp,
you gotta
right?
go to the hotel or something. Yeah, I don't think I've ever went.
Yeah, that was
camping
camping. You go to the hotel.
Yeah, you go to the hotel, then you go by the rapid, and you get on the boat.
Right. These guys,
raft,
were,
whatever it
were
was.
young. What do you mean there's no TV?
Yeah, that's the closest I got to wilderness living in the Bronx, Trent, was the whitewater rafting, but we still stayed at a hotel. So, but that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
Man.
A 14-year-old Boy Scout out of Minnesota made headlines after sleeping outside for 1,000 consecutive nights.
Whoa.
A 14-year-old boy, 1,000 consecutive nights. He's sleeping outside. And apparently it's an accomplishment of sorts. That's I
Really?
guess so. That's what
Did
they're
he
saying.
grow a beard?
Maybe he did. He's 14. I don't know if he's capable, but this is Isaac Ortman. Let's hear what he has to say about his apparently amazing feat. Here he is, Isaac.
Go ahead, Mr. Ortman.
Why not sleep outside? This is a Quincy. It's just another form of a snow cave. Me and my dad went up to our cabin, and I slept outside all 5 days. And I challenged my scout group to sleep outside for longer than me.
I'm just really proud of him. He's made some good decisions in his life, and he's doing awesome. And
Got slurring
I'm
his
here to
shit.
support
What
him
is that?
for as long as he wants to go.
That was my favorite part is when he says he's made some great decisions in life. I don't think so. He
That's
slept
right.
outside for 1,000 straight
he's
days.
14 years old.
He's
What's the
already
matter with
making
him?
horrible decisions, Trent.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't let that guy in Washington.
That's just, what's up with that? He's making great decisions.
And especially in Minnesota, where it gets as cold as you know what. It gets below zero every winter.
That's true.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
But did it say what time of year he did this? I mean, 1,000 straight nights. It had to have been for multiple years. So he had to
This
have been.
kid was sleeping outside for years.
God. He can't even talk.
Yeah, he wasn't 14 when he started this,
That's
right?
right. Well, what was he? 7?
He's feral now.
Feral.
He needs like rabies shots or something.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Well, because you do the math. There are 365 days in a year, so he's been doing it for 1,000. So he's been doing it for over 3 years.
Yeah. I mean,
What a fool. I'm sorry.
that's why it makes you wonder about who the adults are in his life, because here you have this guy coming out and he's like, he's made some great life decisions, and that's just obviously not the case. I mean, obviously not the case. And speaking of not,
I should try it tonight.
Yeah, just sleep outside, Trent.
Yeah, go ahead. Let us know.
Yeah, come back with the report on the next episode. I can't wait to hear how that goes. But bring some bug spray. Actually, it's pretty cold out there, so not a lot of bugs.
Yeah, my man Pex will not
Man
live
Pex
will not live through that.
My man Pex. Speaking of bad decisions, I know you've played Rainbow Six before. Is that one of your favorite games? Remember that Tom Clancy game?
Yeah.
Good shooter, Rainbow Six. Well, a Rainbow Six Siege player got the fright of his life when he accidentally butt dialed 911, and the operator heard him say he killed 2 people.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
So he's playing online, he dials 911 by accident. He's like, I killed 2 people.
Why you got your phone in your butt?
Yeah, I know, right? While you're playing, Elijah was actually making a comment about the video game to his friends over a voice chat, and actually, here he is right now explaining the whole thing.
I was sitting down on my couch playing Rainbow Six Siege. All of a sudden, we're in the middle of a match, and I killed 2 people. I got 2 kills, and
still proud of
I
it.
died. I see a call on my phone. It's 911. No more than 2 minutes, my dog started barking at the front door, and so I look out there, and there's 4 police patrol cars out there. I was playing the game, and I got butt dialed the phone. Okay. That was my bad. What? No. It's only me home. Everyone inside, okay? Nobody's inside. It's only me. You playing video games? Yeah, he said he was.
You're playing a video game? Okay, what's up?
It's playing video. All right, everybody out.
Even in the interview, he's like, I killed 2 people. Okay? I killed 2 people. He's so pumped up about
in
it.
the video game.
Yeah.
In the game.
Yeah, in the game. He had to make a point of it, that he killed 2 people. This is pretty wild to me because I saw this movie and I didn't realize this, but I wanted to bring this up because it's a pretty cool story. You remember Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, of course.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
You ever see that movie, Trent? You ever check that out?
Yeah, years ago.
Years and years ago. one of the great movies of all time, in my opinion. I don't know. Is it the best? Is it even the best Indiana Jones movie?
I think the first one is.
How would you rate them? Raiders of the Lost Ark is the best one.
Well,
Raiders of the Lost Ark was good too. Man, that was a good movie.
I would think the same thing. When I was a kid, Temple of Doom was my favorite one, but as I got older, you realize the brilliance of Raiders of the Lost Ark and how it spawned the whole thing, and using history and adventure and archaeology and making something that overall is something that a lot of people thought of nerd stuff, not very interesting. All of a sudden is a big action adventure flick and really set the stage for you.
Richie was a baby. We had him in the movies. He started crying at the end.
I started crying at the end?
Yeah. I had to go back and see the movie again.
The only thing I remember crying at the end of was Godzilla 1984. At the end, the giant lizard that's killing people ends up dying, and I cried because Godzilla died. Yeah, I didn't cry.
Well, you had several years of life lived back in 1984.
Yeah, I was already like 40, I think.
Don't you remember our eyes got water and we were watching that movie from L.A.?
The movie from L.A.?
Yeah, with Ice-T or Ice Cube.
Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a rough one. Yeah, that's a rough one from back in the day. But I bring it up because the Golden Globes was last week, and this was an interesting moment. Ke Huy Quan, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I hope I am.
Yeah.
He actually played the short round in Temple of Doom, right? And he actually won a Golden Globe this year for his supporting role, in my opinion, what was the best movie of 2022. Everything Everywhere All at Once, and he plays the husband, and I had no idea it was him, but it turns out that was him in that movie. I think that's excellent, and here he is. What do you think? And he's probably why, as a kid, I loved, Temple of Doom. You know what I mean? Just the other little kid aspect of it, and I was a kid.
Did he do the Goonies too?
Yeah, he was in. So here he is. I think that was him in the Goonies too, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that him? So here he is at the Golden Globes.
I was raised to never forget where I came from and to always remember who gave me my first opportunity. I am so happy to see Steven Spielberg here tonight. Steven, thank you. When I started my career as a child actor in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, I felt so very lucky to have been chosen. As I grew older, I started to wonder if that was it. That no matter what I did, I would never surpass what I achieved as a kid. Thankfully, more than 30 years later, two guys thought of me. They remembered that kid, and they gave me an opportunity to try again.
That's just awesome.
Yeah, mommy wants me to put that movie on for.
What, Everything Everywhere All at Once? Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's the best movie of 2022, and he played a big role in it. And it's cool to see somebody like that get a chance again. Like you said, 30 years later.
Yeah, a kid actor.
Yeah, so that's a pretty great movie, Trent. You get a chance, check it out. Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was, like I said, the best movie of the year last year. And finally, we're at the end of the news here. I got one more thing, truly extraordinary. We like to talk about Guinness Book of World Records, and some records are impressive, some are straight up silly. This, I don't know, this has a chance to be maybe, just maybe, the best of them all. An Australian cartoonist stood on her hands and used her feet to shoot an arrow 59 feet and 11 inches into a target. She fired an arrow with her feet. Is that hard to believe?
I think so.
Yeah.
As soon as her husband comes home, he said, "Here's the check, honey."
So you might think that is nonsense, but guess what? I have video evidence to prove it. Here you go. There she is. bullseye. How about that?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm sorry, honey. I really loved you, baby.
You can't even do that with your hands.
Oh, hell no.
Can you imagine, Trent, if she's really terrible with her hands, though? Like she can't fire a bow and arrow, and then all of a sudden she could do it with her feet?
Wow, that's pretty cool, man.
You ever seen anything like that?
No.
You had to think about it.
That's
Main
right.
thing about that is
anybody shoot an arrow like that, man, you better be straight up, son.
Well, that's straight up. That's only something that you really see in comic books or something,
Yeah,
right?
husband's trying to run. He says, "Yeah, I'm gonna get him at 50 feet."
Yeah, they say you're facing comic books.
So, like I said, that's the only place I see anything like that is in the most ridiculous media. Something a cartoon, a comic book. You don't see real people doing stuff like that.
That's some crazy stuff.
I think she should start fighting crime.
I can't.
Actually.
I can't bend like that.
Forget
Forget it.
You'd be dead.
Dang. They say, look, a new human pretzel.
That's
there.
Rich Pretzel
That's
right there.
right, man. That's his new name.
Well, archery with your feet. You know what that reminds me of, Trent?
It reminds you of sports.
Sports, but more specifically,
boy.
football. Get it? Archery.
Football, I'm going to tell
foot
you.
arrow.
Oh.
Come on, Super Radio Brother Sports. Yeah, Super Radio Brother Sports. Trent Ferguson back in the house. And it was a super wild card weekend. And Trent, you know what? I'll just let you kind of take the floor here, wherever you want to go with it. Most interesting, it doesn't necessarily have to be your team, whatever you want to do. Wild card weekend, talk about it.
No, I'd rather stay away from my team for the time being, if possible. I know I have to talk about it at some point, but what I really want to start off with is the Jacksonville Jaguars Los Angeles Chargers game. Okay, I want you, and of course, you being in Flagler County, you're all about that.
Right.
Saturday night, I was sitting there, I was watching the game, and Trevor Lawrence threw 4 picks, and I know how well Justin Herbert's been playing this year. I mean, they've had some injuries to, running backs and things like that. But, I mean, Herbert's been playing well. He's got receivers. He's always got guys like Keenan Allen and Joshua Palmer and so many other guys. But so, Herbert was moving the ball, could do anything they wanted to with the Jaguar defense. And it was a tale of two halves. Adjustments were made. The Chargers choked it up. They couldn't get anything going offensively. And then the Jaguars come running back, and that was that. Kind of reminded me of that the Indianapolis Colts Minnesota Vikings game back at the end of the regular season, where they had that 37-point comeback victory. Now, this time it wasn't as much. It was 10 less points, but I mean, still, the resiliency of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, that's unreal.
Oh yeah, you head into that game and. First of all, you had to debate Lawrence or Herbert, who's the better quarterback right now. And going into the game, I would definitely say Justin Herbert. He's had a little bit more time. And it seemed like the Chargers were on their way to building something. They finally make the playoffs. And maybe, Lawrence and the Jaguars are a year behind the Chargers. So this was a spot where Chargers are supposed to go in and get it done. And then you have 4 first-half interceptions from Trevor Lawrence, which was just, horrendous. And you're thinking, well, the moment's too big for this guy. We understand he played in national championship games with Clemson, and you don't expect him to be rattled, but it is his first time in the NFL playoffs. They did a good job with Doug Peterson's done a great job to get the team there. But, 4 interceptions in the first half, down 27 points. This game is over.
That's
yeah,
right. I changed it.
I mean, who's watching this anymore? But then you get that touchdown drive at the end of the first half, and it's 27-20 at the end of the first half, and you're thinking, well, there's an out. At least I was. I didn't think it was fully over. Trent mentioned another game this year. You've seen a lot of comebacks this year. I didn't completely bury them, but the interceptions were pretty troubling. And then, of course, you have the big turnaround in the second half, like Trent said, a tale of two halves. The Chargers somehow only score 3 points in the second half. But at the same time, I would look at my defense and say, yo, we put 30 points on the board. We're supposed to win this game.
That's right.
A couple of things stand out to me. big time. First of all, you talk about the 27-point comeback. That's the third largest in playoff history.
Yeah.
We think about the Buffalo.
Buffalo and the Oilers.
The Oilers back in the day.
That was something.
This is right up there. So it's the third longest comeback in NFL playoff history. Very impressive to me is the way Trevor Lawrence recovered from four first half interceptions to throw 4 touchdowns.
That's right. Well, he's the first time in history that happened.
So this was a historic day. And what really stood out to me, where it really started, was that decision, that play call from Doug Peterson on 4th and 1 to run the ball outside to Travis Etienne.
Run Etienne out the right side. Everybody was expecting a quarterback sneak. Everybody was, they stacked the box.
Yeah. And that's
they stacked the box.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Doug Peterson said, "Okay, I'm going to hand the ball to Etienne. He's going to run off the left side." Nobody was defending the left side. There were no defenders on that left side. Everybody was straight up the middle because that's what they figured. All their big defensive linemen were right there, making sure that the quarterback wasn't going to run right up the middle to get the first down. All they needed was a first down. But then Etienne, that really set it up. And of course, unfortunately, whenever he was setting it up in the middle of the field, he lost 4 yards. So he made the field goal a little bit longer. And, Riley Patterson just barely made that field goal. It wasn't a pretty field goal. It was a field goal, but it wasn't pretty. It was this close to being no good, and the Jaguars coming up a point short.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was going to miss that for sure. As a matter of fact, here's that moment for you real quick. The great Al Michaels on the call.
Riley Patterson now, 36-yard field goal attempt. Here we go for the win. Got it. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
Maybe leaving a lot to be desired with that call. What's going on?
Yeah, what's up? He wanted to go home quick.
What's up with Al Michaels there? I don't know. Trent, you're a broadcaster. What do you think about that final call?
I was listening to the Jaguar broadcasters because I was listening to them on my satellite radio.
Much better, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
That dude sounded depressed.
I mean,
man.
Al Michaels is like asleep there. What's going on there?
Here we go for the win.
So
it's good.
Time to wake up.
So Etienne, the 25-yard run, a great call because you run to the outside. There's danger, right?
Yeah,
you get
that was a smart call.
It was beautiful, beautiful football. And then the other thing from the game that stands out is the Bosa penalty, which moves them up inside the 1 on the extra point, which was such a
bonehead. Bosa, isn't it?
Yeah, and all Trevor Lawrence had to do is reach his arm over the line, and they get the 2 points. Now instead of a field goal tying it at the end, you get to kick the field goal to win it. So Bosa kind of lost his head there, and it cost them big time. And you just got to give Doug Peterson a ton of credit. Super Bowl winning coach. Great job by the Jaguars.
I will tell you, the officials missed several calls the other night, and they also made calls that they probably shouldn't have. That's Sean Smith was the referee that day, so his crew needs to sit this week.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. So, and you saw a lot of bad calls over the weekend. But that's kind of
bad calls everywhere.
The NFL, you can always look at a bad call, roughing the passer. There's just the roughing the passer on Kirk Cousins to keep that last drive alive in the Giant game. Was pretty horrible call. So you saw quite a few of those.
Man, no, they missed two Giant calls.
So
offense. I saw it. Everybody saw it. Like number 78, offensive tackle. He moved twice.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
And he threw touchdowns after that.
Maybe the NFL should invest in full-time officials because the officials aren't even full-time. So.
Hey, RC2 is he's an umpire, so he understands.
That's true.
He understands the pressure.
That's right. Man, I can't run up and down with these guys.
Yeah.
You can't?
Yeah, I don't think so. Those guys are all Giants,
So why don't we stick there? How about your Giants beating the 13-win Minnesota Vikings?
I couldn't believe it, man.
How about that?
Yeah, so I was having a little drink, watching, and then I started, fourth quarter, I started sweating everything, man. I said, oh, but the beginning of the game, when they scored, I wanted to see the Giants what they're going to do, and they came right down and scored, man.
Yeah, that was huge, to answer right back right away.
Daniel Jones, 78 yards running.
Well, let's take a look at it. You look at all of the I'll throw this question to both of you guys, and I know what the answer is for me, but you had the best quarterbacks, some of them, in football playing over the weekend. We just talked about Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence and, of course, Kirk Cousins in that game, Josh Allen, Burrow, Dak Prescott, Tom Brady. Who was the best quarterback Super Wild Card weekend?
I think it was Daniel.
Oh man,
Daniel Jones.
I think
But you could maybe argue Prescott after his performance, but Daniel Jones had the best game of any
Prescott
quarterback.
is hotter than a match last night.
And Prescott had a fantastic game, but Daniel Jones had a historic game.
Historic.
The dude had
It was
301 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 78 yards rushing. That's the first time in history a quarterback has had numbers like that in the playoffs. So Vanilla Vic getting it done.
The only thing that irked me about that game was the beginning of the game.
The beginning of the game?
Yeah, when the coach should have called it was a holding penalty.
Yeah.
Then it was 3rd down and 9 instead of 2nd down and 19.
Yeah.
And they made the 1st down. That one irked me a little bit.
So get this now. The Giants are playing the Philadelphia Eagles this weekend. Okay?
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowgirls are also playing. They're playing the San Francisco 49ers. You get 3 out of the 4 teams in the NFC East are in the playoffs except for the Washington Condominiums.
And making it to the divisional round. That's true.
Look at that, man.
Yeah. That's very true. And I, you know what? I'm looking at it now. To me, the Giants have a great shot to go into Philadelphia.
I don't think anybody really wants to play the Giants.
It's not easy.
I don't want to play the Giants.
Yeah, I'm just a Giant fan. I'm hoping for everything, but I don't think nobody's up to playing with these guys right now.
It's not easy to beat a team 3 times.
And Philadelphia,
in one season.
you look how hot Philadelphia was coming, in the regular season. They kind of limped into the playoffs a little bit. They've had some injuries with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, his shoulders messed up, that kid.
They've lost 2 of their last 3 games, and they should have lost. If the Giants were playing starters, they probably beat. They barely beat the Giants' 3rd stringers that last game of the season.
Yeah, by 3 points somewhere.
So and you got a Giants team that just beat. I know everybody wants to get on the Vikings, but the Vikings won 13 games. They were 11-0 in 1-score games during the regular season. That was their first loss in a 1-score game all year long. You got to give the Giants credit for that. They shut down a guy like Justin Jefferson in the second half, and he was one of
Justin Jefferson. He came from LSU.
So a lot of great receivers come from LSU, right?
That's all right, man, but I don't know.
Jamar Chase came
from LSU. He came from LSU. Kentucky. They don't like to play LSU.
I am not crying this week.
Yeah, he's feeling good. But I think the Giants have a shot, man. You got to, and again, I know Jalen Hurts before he got hurt was an MVP candidate first 14 weeks of the season. People had him in that conversation. Then he got hurt, but he's still a guy who's in I think this is his 2nd year or 3rd year, and he's never been in the playoffs. He's never been in this situation. So
neither has Daniel Jones.
Well, but Daniel Jones has played 4 years in the league. He's been on bad teams. Now he's been on a good team. He's had a lot of experience. Plus they just won that. I don't know. To me, the Giants have momentum. They've lost twice to this team already during the regular season. I think they have a real shot here, man. I do. I think they have a shot.
Yeah, I really am looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Too bad it's only Tuesday.
That's another game. Yeah, hey, it gives you something to look forward to on the weekend, bro.
Yeah, man, I'll be waiting.
Yeah, another game that stands out to me this weekend, of course, is going to be the Bengals with the unfortunate suspension due to Damar Hamlin's situation back on January the 2nd.
Right.
That's going to be emotional in a variety of ways too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the game that never was, right? And we'll finally get a winner there, and should be pretty interesting. Those 2 teams. First of all, looking at Buffalo, it was pretty shocking that Miami. They were 13-point underdogs.
Kept up with them,
and they go up there and there are a lot of red lights here, red flags for the Buffalo Bills. The Dolphins
red lights.
Yeah, right. They sacked Josh Allen 7 times. The Bills haven't been able to run the ball. They get no pressure on the quarterback anymore. They lost Devon Miller to injury, which was huge for that pass rush. They can't get any pass rush going anymore. Skylar Thompson in that game, he dropped back to pass on 3rd and 4th down. 16 times and was sacked 0 times. So, Buffalo, they're not running the ball well. Josh Allen is turning the ball over. They can't get any pressure on the quarterback. They almost lose to a team that was dead.
Right.
The Dolphins were done. I mean, you saw them play against the Jets that final week. How do you have a game like that against the Dolphins when they're playing their third-string quarterback in your house? So there are a lot of warning signs for the Bills. But then there are a lot of warning signs for the Bengals, too, because they didn't play so well in their game against the Baltimore Ravens.
Right. No, they didn't.
In all honesty, they should have lost that game to the Ravens, really. If it wasn't for Huntley on the goal line, I mean, just follow your line.
Yeah.
You were too far away to try to leap over and extend the ball. It was just a horrible play, and it led to one of the most incredible plays, I think, in playoff history that you'll ever see, and this is what it sounded like.
3rd and goal coming up. Right around Huntley. He reaches forward. That ball's out. That's live. Back the other way. Sam Hubbard, the Cincinnati Kid. Hubbard's got a convoy. Chased by Andrews. At the 30, the 20. He will score. One of the longest plays in terms of a return in playoff history. A 98-yard fumble return.
98 yards. That big
into the hands of Sam Hubbard. And the hometown kid took it to the house. 24-17, Cincinnati.
Yeah, he grew up
a
Bengals fan.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And that's in terms of the call of that particular play. That was the total opposite extreme of one Al Michaels.
Right? Can you imagine Al Michaels calling it?
Yeah.
He lost the ball at the goal line. Look, he's running.
Oh, look, he's running.
He's running.
Oh, he's got a bunch
He's
of guys
running back.
surrounding him.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Wow, look at that star up there.
What a play.
Oh,
What a play.
Is that the moon?
What a play! And then of course you get Mike. That was the voice, Mike Tirico.
Oh yeah, Tirico's great, right?
Yeah,
He's one of the greats.
Yeah.
No
Tirico,
doubt about
Chris
it.
Collinsworth, so many people.
So and you had that's the difference in the game right there. If Baltimore scores a touchdown on the goal line there, and the Bengals don't get a 98-yard fumble recovery return for a touchdown, we're talking about Baltimore, and if Lamar Jackson is playing this week.
Yeah, but there was still 11 minutes left, though.
But nobody scored. That's how the game ended, 24-17, and that was it. So really, that was the game right there, if you can believe it. Of course, you never know. Maybe the Bengals come out a little different, down 7, and they come back and tie. It's all possible, but all their guys, whether it's Chase, Higgins, Boyd, Hurst, none of those guys had a big play. Chase had 9 receptions, but he only averaged 9 yards a catch. So those guys were pretty well shut down.
I think Buffalo's going to wake up this week.
So you got 2 teams not really playing their best football.
Yeah,
right
but I think Buffalo's going to take it.
All right, we got to talk about it, Trent.
Oh, boy.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you know what the best part of this game was? I'm going to tell you what the best part of this game, and then you can talk about your team, Trent, and what happened, and give the eulogy and the whole thing.
Are you in the canoe yet?
But the best part of this game, there's no drama whatsoever. I mean, the Buccaneers are getting their ass kicked from the very start.
I mean, big time.
I mean, there's no shot, right? But every time Dallas scores a touchdown, they miss the extra point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I want to see another touchdown just to see this guy try an extra
3,
point.
Right?
He missed, wasn't it 4? I thought it was 4. But maybe Troy Aikman will set us straight. So here's Troy Aikman during all of that craziness on Monday Night Football to end a super wild card weekend, which was really a great weekend.
And now the drama of Brett Maher trying to hit an extra point. He's missed 3 tonight, 4 in a row. And he has done it again.
They might be looking for a kicker next week.
And this is a 24-0 game. That is 4 missed extra points tonight. And you just feel horrible for him.
4 missed extra points.
You feel horrible when he gets fired?
Oh, my God. Yeah, and Troy Aikman, they're probably going to be looking for a kicker. Can you do that?
I guess he can. Yeah, he's Troy Aikman.
I mean, it's the playoffs. You could bring in another kicker like that?
He's a Dallas dude, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're going to bring you in.
Yeah, they better not. I'm not even getting that over the line.
Imagine the helmet on him.
I could never place kick. I would try, and it just wouldn't happen for me.
Yeah,
I was better at throwing it.
Keep kicking on the center.
I just couldn't do it. Not bad at punting, but I don't know. I couldn't get it in the air. It was always a line drive.
Yeah, I'm not kicking nothing.
But yeah, how about that? So you
I'll
had
kick your ass.
But but that was really the only drama in the game last night, Trent.
Yeah, it really was. And look, neither quarterback had it. The first couple series of the game, neither quarterback was playing well at all. The defense had everybody's numbers. It took a while. I think the teams were just kind of trying to feel each other out, saying, okay, what's going to happen? But then, the third series of the game, Dallas's third possession, is when they really came alive, and they really didn't look back at all. You got both Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard involved. Pollard had a lot better night than Ezekiel Elliott did. And, you just look at plays like the touchdown to Dalton Schultz and the Dak Prescott running it in the end zone for a touchdown when Tampa Bay could have held, really a standout series was they were only down a couple of scores and the Cowboys had the ball. I think they were only down like 12-0 at this point. And, they had it 3rd down and goal at the 2. Well, the Bucs defense stopped them on 3rd down. So Mike McCarthy says, okay, go ahead. Let's go for it on 4th down. Everybody's expecting, the ball to be handed off to Elliott or to Pollard. No, the Bucs defense didn't make any adjustments. Dak Prescott saw the formation and ended up running it up the middle and scored a touchdown to make it, 18-0. It very well could have been a lot worse. It should have been a lot worse. But as far as the Bucs execution is concerned, Brady just did not make very good throws at all last night. I mean, he threw balls behind Mike Evans. He threw that interception in the end zone where the drive looked so promising, where the Buccaneers could have gotten some points before halftime, and they got the ball to start the second half. So if they would have, the whole trajectory of the game could have changed when, they could have scored a touchdown on that drive leading up to halftime. But, Brady throws his first career pick in the end zone, a red zone interception as a Buccaneer. And before that red zone interception, I can't even remember the last one that he had. It was crazy.
I think it was 2016. They said with the Patriots, or 2017, something like that.
Yeah, 2016. I was still in high school. Put that in perspective.
Let me. I now you could kind of put a bow on the season. I think Brady's done. All the rumors of him going to the Dolphins, because obviously the uncertainty with Tua and the concussions and everything, I think that's nonsense. Who would want a 47-year-old quarterback? I mean, who wants that?
He's actually going to be 46.
Somebody that's not thinking.
I thought he was 46 and he was turning 47. Either way, do you want a 46-year-old quarterback?
He's close to 50 years old, man.
Who wants that? Especially when he looked the way he looked last night, where you get it. You're like, for this dude to have success, everything has to be perfect. The line has to be performing. He needs a running game, and if Brady's gone, then Bowles is gone. Why would you bring Bowles back? And Bowles' performance this year was absolutely pathetic, especially, and this, I want to get your reaction to this, Trent, where I sat back and I was like, oh, I've seen that before. It was like a 4th and 3 on their own 41-yard line, and they punt it. When they obviously needed to carry momentum and go for it. You have Tom Brady at quarterback. I know he's not having a great night, but he's Tom freaking Brady. He's the GOAT, right? You're playing for your lives in this game, and you're punting the ball from your own 40 on 4th and 3. The guy has guts. Go ahead.
He was playing scared. I mean, that's really that laid down. He was playing conservative football, and conservative football can get you into trouble. And that's exactly what happened with Todd Bowles. So look, I'm sorry. Whether Brady comes back or not, Todd's got to go. He's got to go regardless. I
was thinking of you every time they showed his face.
He's so uninspiring on the sideline, Trent. It was the Jets. I was watching the Jets. It was amazing.
Didn't he have that smile on his face? That bull crap.
It was a bewildered, I'm lost type of look. What can I do? Okay. Like confusion, just like he couldn't even smile.
But then you look at it too.
What happened?
The Bucs could. Hey, the Bucs could be cleaning house too, because Byron Leftwich could be gone too. We could have an exchange at the quarterback position, and as far as the coaching staff are concerned. And you know what that means? you could have another 3-15 kind of year. You could have another 3-14 year, or a 4-13 to add up to 17 games. You know, be ready for some of those years if you're Buccaneer fans.
Well, it was worth it. You know, you went out there, you took a risk bringing Tom Brady in, and you won a Super Bowl. You've had 3 playoff appearances, division titles, and of course the big one, the Super Bowl title. It was well worth bringing Tom Brady in. But if you watched that game last night and don't think Tom Brady is done, you're crazy. The dude's done. He just can't play anymore. There were open guys. He can't get the ball to them. He can't move. So he's done. It's over. So anyone gives that guy money next year, they would be out of their mind, in my opinion. So,
but that's, you know, and look, I did not expect, hey, even if the Buccaneers were to beat the Cowboys last night, they wouldn't have beaten Brock Purdy and the 49ers for the second straight. I mean, they wouldn't have beat him. You know, they would have lost to him again just because of the weapons that San Francisco has. And I know Brock Purdy, you know, Mr. Irrelevant, Iowa State, you know, yada, 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 drafted last in the draft. I understand that. But with that Buck defense, there was no way that guys like Brandon Ayuk or Deebo Samuel or even Elijah Mitchell, who has played extremely well coming off of injury, his second knee injury, his second respective knee injury, still coming back and playing well. So you look at it to the point where, yeah, I'm glad that the Buccaneers lost last night because they wouldn't have beaten San Francisco.
Well, I'll tell you what, and I was glad the Buccaneers lost last night too. I was one of the most, as a Jet fan, to see Tom Brady throw that interception in the end zone and the look on his face, and watch a bewildered Todd Bowles pace the sideline.
Yeah, Rich got off the bed and he started dancing.
It was a fantastic evening for me. And by the way, you bring up Brock Purdy. He's another guy that you can make the argument was the best quarterback of the weekend. I still think that Daniel Jones had the best game, but you look at Brock Purdy's numbers, 332, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. The San Francisco 49ers, I believe, have won 10 straight games. You know, and you mentioned the weapons. McCaffrey had 15 carries. He averaged 8 yards a carry, just about 119 yards running. And Deebo
Samuel had a nice touchdown run.
He was unbelievable as well. So, yeah, the 49ers look, you know, they look almost unbeatable, but you never know. And we'll see what happens as we go forward there. But, yeah, it's probably rebuild time for the Buccaneers, but it was all worth it. They got that championship. All right.
That's good. You got your championship.
So what's up with our picks, man? Let's pick some playoff games.
Well, wait a minute. All right. So you don't know. We all know what happened last week.
So yeah, run it down real quick. Who did I pick? Who did you pick?
Okay. Well, we both picked the 49ers.
That's a dub.
28-13, 41-23.
All right. 41 what?
41-23.
Okay. Yep. That's the score.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, but we had picked 28-13.
That was our score.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Chargers against the Jags.
I picked the Chargers, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so did I. I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
oh, no, I got the Jags. See? Oh,
he got the Jags now, Trent. You hear this? He got the Jags.
Richie Jr. right there. Look, people.
Right there. Look,
yo,
loser.
Can you see this, people?
Loser.
Yeah, what's the matter? You're a loser right now, son.
You hear this, Trent? What a great guy. Look, this is my son right here.
Right.
Loser.
I still love him, you know? Hey.
We're all losers.
Yeah. Hey, so we picked 28-24?
28-24.
Yeah,
all right.
it was 31-30.
Not bad. Pretty close.
Yeah, that was pretty close. Dolphins against the Bills. Ridiculous.
Yeah, we had the Bills.
Yeah, so, yeah, we went 34-10. So it was 34-31.
Wow, how about that? Dolphins
that?
Just scored it. We had the Bills pegged, but Dolphins scored more than we thought.
Then we had the G-Men. I picked the G-Men.
I picked the Vikings probably, right?
No, you picked the G-Men too.
I just went with the spread on the last one. Yeah, I thought the Giants had a chance for sure.
Yeah, so it was 31-24. We picked 24-20.
24-20.
No, excuse me, 2019.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right. I went with the classic Giants-Buffalo Bills Super Bowl score.
All right, so then you had the Ravens and the Bengals.
All right, we went Bengals.
We went Bengals. Okay, so we picked 24-17, so it was 34-17.
Wow. And I know I picked Tampa Bay in this one. I love the Bucs going into this game, Trent. I feel like an idiot.
You picked the Bucs.
I mean, Prescott was a turnover machine. The Cowboys were losing to the Commanders.
That's right, and we pick 18-15. Weird.
Buccaneers had some good wins at the end there, winning the division and all that. I really thought Tampa was going to win that game.
31-14. Okay, that's past tense.
All right, let's go.
Okay, last four. Cowboys at the 49ers.
Cowboys at the that is a tough game.
I am going. It's a tough one. I'm sorry, but the Dak Prescott's, Dak Prescott's so up and down. He'll have a great game one week, and then he'll have an absolutely pitiful game the next. I think his pitiful game comes against the San Francisco defense. Give me the San Francisco 49ers. Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy is going to take them sons of bitches to the NFC Championship.
Oh my God! I can't believe what I just heard.
So is it just that you think the Niners will win, or do you want Dallas to lose because they beat the Buccaneers?
No, I'd like to see San Francisco, man. I really would. Give me the 49ers.
What's your final score?
My final score, Mr. RC, whatever your name is, that
Guido Sarducci to you.
The final score will be 27-17.
27-17. Okay, Mr. Ricardo.
I love what I saw from Micah Parsons. I think he's going to be all over Mr. Brock Purdy. Eventually, with these Cinderella stories, the clock does strike midnight. The Dallas Cowboys proved something to me this week, going into Tampa Bay, taking out the GOAT. Dak Prescott, when he's in there, the Cowboys, even when he's not turning the ball over, they're among the best offenses in the league. I don't know. I have an odd feeling about this. I think Pollard's going to go nuts. I'm going to go Dallas. Let me say Dallas over the Niners.
Oh,
It's my upset pick of the week. I'm going to go Dallas over the 49ers, and they're going to win in a crazy shootout.
Okay.
41-38.
Wow.
Holy shit. That'd be a great game.
41-38.
What time's that game? That's Sunday afternoon.
6:30 on Sunday, Trent.
One of my buddies named Wes. He's a big Dallas fan. He's going to like you saying that. Okay, now I got heads or tails. Let me flip this coin.
Whoa, did you hear? I've never heard a coin make a sound like that before.
Yeah, it's whistling. Back up again.
Wow.
Okay.
It's like magic.
It could be. I'm going with the 49ers.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's your score?
I'm going to say
50-0.
No. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I say 41-35.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that would make the spread 76. That'd make the over-under 76.
Yeah.
That's a huge number.
That's juice, man. You know how big that is?
Cowboys
I think that's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Cowboys got to stop missing extra points.
Yeah. They're going to get a new kicker this week.
Yeah, talk to Brett Maher.
All right, so you got the Bengals and the Bills.
Bengals, Bills.
Man, I want to see Buffalo so bad.
Yeah, I just I look at these are both awesome teams. Really, two teams. I think this could go either way. Two of the best teams in the AFC. I look at the quarterback position. I just think, and I know everybody loves Josh Allen. By the way, Daniel Jones looked very Josh Allen-like. He looked even better than Josh Allen in that game against Minnesota. But I just don't like the way Josh Allen is playing right now. He's very loose with the football. He turns it over in the red zone. He loses fumbles. He's very careless with the ball. I think Joe Burrow right now is a step ahead of him. He's already been to a Super Bowl. They came into the playoffs on an 8-game winning streak. They are on the road here, but this Bengals team, they find ways to win games. So I'm going to go Cincinnati on the road over Buffalo, and they're going to win this one 24-17. Kind of same score.
Yep. Hey, I'm going to pick the same score, but I'm going to do it in reverse order. I think Buffalo wins 24-17.
All right.
24-17, true, man.
Si,
senor. I'm going to go with Buffalo too, man. I'm going to say 17-10.
17-10.
Ooh.
They're gonna
That sounds like a good classic game right there.
Oh yeah.
Shut Cincy down.
Okay. Well, we could pick this one anyway. Jags against KC.
That's a tough
Kansas
one.
City.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Kansas City Jags runs over.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be close, Trent?
No. 35-20.
35-20.
35-20. 35.
Kansas City.
Yep, I'll go Kansas. Yep.
I'm not saying that the Jags will put up a lackluster effort, but I will say that I think it's going to be close. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to have no problem putting up points on the board.
Well, to win these games, especially when you get to the divisional round, you have to play near flawless football, especially if you're playing a team like the Kansas City Chiefs, who have been the class of the AFC for the past half decade. And, of course, Patrick Mahomes, probably the biggest star in football. So you're going to have to play a near-perfect game against them on the road. If Trevor Lawrence throws 4 first-half interceptions in this one,
it's over.
There's no way they're coming back against the Chiefs. And I don't think Trevor Lawrence is ready to have a flawless playoff game. So they just don't have enough. And I don't think it's going to be close. I think the Chiefs win this one 37-14.
Whoa.
Damn.
37-14. That's good. So I'm gonna go opposite.
By the way, just to give you a quick stat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This year, these NFL playoffs were the first time since 1999 that all 3 Florida teams were in the playoffs at one time.
Wow, 1999. That's a pretty good number.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah, man. And so far, there's other than the Buccaneers, the other 2 gave pretty good showings. You got to give Miami credit. They really showed up.
Yeah, they did, especially with the third-string quarterback.
Yep.
I'm going crazy.
Why?
I'm going to say 48.
Giants aren't scoring 40.
No,
Are you out of your mind?
I haven't done the Jags in Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
48-45, Jaguars.
You're out of your mind.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can't keep picking with you guys.
All right. Make things a little interesting.
Yeah,
I hear
man.
you. Make it a little interesting.
Don't cry for me, Argentina, okay?
Very cool. Very cool. I got you.
Okay, the Giants and the Eagles.
The Giants and the Eagles. What do you think about
You
this
know
one?
what? Early in the season, I would have picked Philadelphia. Okay, I'm marking it down. Mark it down right now. Super Radio Brothers history.
Yeah.
This is the first time, and probably the only time, you'll hear me pick the New York Giants.
Oh.
Give me the Giants to upset the Philadelphia Eagles in a close game. And I'm going to say it's going to be rather high scoring. I'm going to say 34-27.
Whoa. 34-27.
It's going to come down to a final touchdown drive, I think.
I'm going to take the Giants in this game, too. I just think they're playing great football. I think Dable has proven to be coach of the year and one of the best coaches in the National Football League. He's taken a guy like Daniel Jones that the franchise was ready to throw in the garbage at the beginning of the season and turned him into a franchise quarterback. All of a sudden, Saquon Barkley is healthy and he's playing good football, and you're getting plays from everybody. All the talk going into the playoffs and really the whole season was how Eli Manning,
Eli, are you okay? Yo, stop
is he gonna retire yet? Can we?
Hey, he's on ESPN too.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. What do you guys think about the Manning cast?
They're funny. You ever seen their brother Cooper, the older one?
No.
Yeah, he could have been in football too, but he got hurt. They were saying.
Yeah.
But his son is the one that's supposed to be better than both of the two brothers.
I don't know. I can't watch stuff like that, Trent. If I'm watching a football game, I need play-by-play. I can't watch the Manning
You don't
cast.
understand. It's hilarious. You never heard
Hey, I
Eli talk. He's talking more than ever.
I just can't watch it. I can't watch it.
Hey, back in 2021, they had Snoop Dogg on there, and boy, I enjoyed that.
I know, but I'm trying to watch a football game. I'm not trying to listen to Snoop Dogg.
Nah, I'm trying to say Eli's coming. Remember he won the Super Bowl.
Hide your heart, girl.
But what I was gonna say is all the talk was about how Daniel Jones has no weapons, and all of a sudden you got Hodgins getting 8 receptions in that game, over 100 yards, and Slayton making big plays, and Bellinger, he's a rookie, right?
Rookie.
He's making big catches. All of a sudden, when you're winning games, it looks like, hey, maybe you got a few weapons there. So I think Giants are playing much better football than the Eagles right now. They have an identity. It's just amazing what they've done there. And here's another interesting thing and it's a fact. You look at the Giant history. When the Giants win a playoff game, they go to the Super Bowl. They usually either just crap out right away, get knocked out, or if they win a game, they end up going to the Super Bowl. So something to watch there. I think they win this game, give themselves a shot. I do think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. It's going to be a defensive struggle in the cold on a Saturday night in Philadelphia. I think the Giants are going to win this game 16-13.
16-13. I'll give you a couple of bucks later, right, Ray?
And those are our NFL picks.
And those are our NFL picks.
But I didn't pick the Giants.
Oh, we know what you're gonna pick.
What, the Giants? Well,
right, Trent. What are the odds that he picks the Eagles?
I don't know. Wait a minute. I'm thinking about this.
I think I'd throw my phone.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go 2017.
20-17. So yeah, close game, low scoring. I think that's what you're going to see. And there you go. Super Radio Brothers Super Wild Card Weekend recap. How about that?
Are you okay?
You need oxygen.
I'm never okay, man.
And listen to the Couch Report.
Well, we haven't spoken to one Trent Ferguson in about a month, so I'm sure there's a lot going on that couch.
Yeah, a few things. We got a few things here just to kind of do a quick summary. I went up to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, had a nice time up in Harrisburg in the Newport, Pennsylvania area. Of course, I say Harrisburg because that's where I flew in. But I flew into Harrisburg, then went to Newport, enjoyed the time. And then, of course, I went to the Hershey Bears. I went to see a couple of Hershey Bear hockey games. Those were really fun. They won one and they lost one. So my season record at Hershey this year so far is 3-1. I'm hoping to get that to 4-1. Hoping to try to maybe get up there in March or April, closer to the playoff start during my college spring break, which is in the middle of March. So that's what we're going to try to do. Don't know if it'll happen or not, but hey, one can always hope. So that's what we're going to try to do. And then on the other side, things are getting well. While I was up in Pennsylvania, I met a Hershey Bear hockey player. I met Logan Day. Logan Day is a defenseman, so that was fun to meet him down on the ice and kind of see them after do their thing after the game. Kind of see the players come down under the arena, thanks to a good friend of the friends I was staying with, helping me with that. So that was fun. Got a nice, and I got an autographed hockey stick from one Lucas Johansson. That was cool. I enjoyed that. And then let's see what else. Yeah, so that was a highlight of that. And then otherwise. Just kind of hung up, rung in the new year in a new state. Of course, I, full transparency, had a nice little celebration on December 30th. Nice little, thanks to the folks at my previous employer, RC3 being one of them, for kind of giving me a nice little send off and.
Live on the air, the only kind of send off a radio man can have.
Yeah, it was very nice. Very nice. Thanks to, the general manager, David Ayers, and, of course, RC3 and all them for setting that up. It was very kind. Will always be remembered. Played it for my family. They loved it. So it was really, really cool. So, and then otherwise, just really starting the school. I'm taking a couple courses this semester. I'm taking Intro to Telecommunications. And then I'm also taking Persuasion in Media. So that's going to be
media. What's that?
Whoa! It's how he can lie to you and make you believe him.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well, sort of. But
I want to do that.
I want to do that.
Basically, it's going to teach us what persuaders do to persuade in the media age. They're basically going to talk about how messages are constructed. We're going to talk about how persuaders use different techniques to get things done.
Hey,
And,
Super Radio Father, what persuasion techniques do you
I don't know.
use?
You're full of shit, man.
What do you think about that? Can he pass your class, Trent?
No, I can't pass my class. I need to. That's not. So basically, persuasion. What I've learned so far, persuasion is not coercion.
Oh.
So it's not coercion. You can't persuade somebody. You can't threaten someone, and
You gotta make them do something of their own free will, right?
Absolutely. So I mean, for example, I might be able to persuade someone to listen to the Super Radio Brothers by using techniques that I've learned in this class. We might try to do that. Try to get some scholarly research out there. We'll do the best we can.
Cool, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but other than
face
that,
the radio here. Come on.
Oh.
And then in my intro to telecommunications course, we're talking about AI this week. So artificial intelligence.
Yeah, this is going to be the end of the. Do you guys talk about Skynet and how the Terminator's trying to kill John Connor?
Yeah, is that real?
No, we're not talking about that yet.
Okay, never mind. Not yet. That's chapter 7.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come with me. I will save you. No, he doesn't talk like that, right?
No, he says, "Come with me if you want to live."
Oh, come with me. You want to live.
Unfortunately, it's more of the serious realm where they're actually talking about how artificial intelligence can affect broadcast systems. So that's very neat.
Yeah, there you go.
These guys suck. We're gonna be on the radio now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if AI takes over the world and it sounds like that? Yeah, we're here. Screw the humans.
That's right. Don't change that radio.
We're superior because we don't have to take a shit.
That's right. I never wipe.
That's true. Terminator never wipes.
That's right.
Never see that happen.
I bet. How do you think Rambo wipes?
Well, yeah, he has to wipe. He's human.
That's
so,
right, man.
I don't want to picture that, but
no, neither do I.
All right, cool stuff, Trent. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Oh, cool stuff. Great to have you back on the Super Radio Brothers.
Yeah, man.
So Super Radio Father, what you got?
Me, what I got?
Yeah.
I got about $2, man.
All
What
right.
you got?
That and another $1.
It makes 3. You know, I could be smart one day. I should have stayed in school, man.
Yeah, I never would have came to that conclusion.
No, 3rd grade was hard enough. Come on, cut it out.
You learned that in 3rd grade.
Yeah,
huh?
that's right, man. You know what $3 makes? What? $3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything is cool, man. We playing already. You know, we started the season.
You got a new season going.
Got a new season going on, you know, and
new season.
Yes.
Oh.
And then we got undefeated teams playing tomorrow.
Whoa.
Do you fart on the field?
Hell yeah.
Fart on the field. Hell yeah, people fart on the field.
It makes you run faster.
That's right. You're chasing the ball. It blows you about 10 feet, man.
You hold it in until you have to run.
It. Yeah, how'd you catch that ball, Rich? Hey, man, I had gas in my ass.
I've never seen you run like that.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, so tomorrow, you know, we're playing the rest of the week, and you know, that's about it, you know, and D-Dub says hello, you know, and he had a good weekend. Okay, 2 basketball teams
Good for D-Dub.
Yeah.
2 basketball teams won.
Oh, Kentucky.
Yeah,
He's a
Kentucky. But
fan.
of course,
Aye,
what do
aye.
you think, man?
Yeah.
Okay, and the
I thought he rooted for Louisville.
No, yeah. Oh, he's gonna hear that. I'm telling you now. And he tells me Louisville. I said, okay, that's why I got to say.
Louisville.
No, it's not Louisville. I was going Louisville.
It's
Louisville.
No, Louisville.
Louisville. I like that.
No.
Oh.
Nah.
Louisville.
Louisville?
Yeah.
Then the gymnastic women's team won the championships or something, you know, whatever, man.
Yeah, that's way too deep for me, bro.
Yeah, but it's the dedication this guy has
Yeah.
to Kentucky, man. That's great, man. I'm telling you, man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, one more thing. He had a Yeti cup that says UK, and behind it has his name. Yeah, baby, I want one.
I want one. I need that in my life.
I need that in my life.
All right, cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, not a lot going for me other than work and NFL football. Watched a lot of football. I had a fantastic night with the telescope last week. I won't bore you with that, but I saw just about everything.
Thank you, man.
In the night sky. That's in the night sky right now from January through March. There's a comet that I'm looking out for here at the end of the month. It's a green comet, a rare green comet that was discovered actually just last year, and it's at its closest at the end of the month here, January 30th, beginning of February. So I'm gonna, I've seen everything from nebulae to planetary nebulae, diffuse nebulae, planets, star globular clusters, open clusters. I've seen everything. I haven't seen a comet, so I'm going to try to make that happen.
I don't know. You just got me dizzy with all that stuff you were just talking.
So pretty pumped up about that.
Oh, yeah?
It takes hours and hours of dedication. And,
I got no dedication, man.
The key is triangulation, people. That's how you find these deep sky objects.
I have no time.
I basically just take two stars that are next to the object I'm looking for, triangulate, point my telescope in that direction, scan around with a 30-millimeter eyepiece.
Nah, I'm very busy. I'm very busy.
And then begin magnifying.
That stuff makes me fart.
Oh, I got some fart. If I'm out there by myself,
yeah,
and it's hours, it's 3 in. There's a lot of farting going on. For sure.
My God, I know the alarms are going off in the house.
And The Last of Us, which is a fantastic video game. The show premiered on HBO on Sunday, and it was pretty excellent. So Last of Us getting started. 1 and 2. A lot of people will argue The Last of Us, the first game, is the best game of all time. Right up there for me as well. So the first episode of the show was pretty darn good. Premiered on HBO.
See the head guy is
Sunday.
right. The head guy.
The main character.
The main actor.
Yeah, the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
He's all over the place, that guy now. So he's getting it done. So yeah, that's about it for me. Just looking forward to a divisional weekend. I don't know. I prefer, I'm a bigger fan of wild card weekend, I think, because there are just so many games and there's literally no time to do anything but watch football.
That's right, man. So everything you got to do it now during the week.
This weekend you only get 4 games, but hey,
horrible.
It's divisional. It's better matchups you'd expect, and should get 4 great games. Hopefully,
that's right. Let's go, G-men.
Yeah, go Giants. I'm rooting
Giants,
for you, man.
Baby.
I really hope.
Go Giants, man.
They get another run going, and I'd love to see them beat Philly. That would be unbelievable.
You're not the only one.
Any final words, Trent? Words of wisdom?
Well, just have a great week, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon.
There it is. In the words of Bob Dylan, time is an ocean, but it ends at the shore. The Super Radio Brothers have reached the shore. See ya!
Here we have.
That's right. Go Giants! Oh!
Say that again. What did you
sound
just
like
say?
That hurt.
Go Giants!
That's how you root for your team, people. That's how you get it done.
That's right. Stop it, baby.
That's how you root for your team right there.
Be safe out there, everybody.
Go Giants.
Yeah. That's the shit, man. Stay tuned for the next clown show.